Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Dokkan event for the Int LR Goku and basically just who you can awaken with it and how you can take it on. Now obviously Goku is pretty hype. I think everyone's pretty keen on him. He's a really good unit. He's elevating GT. He's doing a lot. He does a lot. He's bringing GT heroes kind of back into the fray. I think he's really good. Really excited to see just how good he can be. And I think overall it could be a very exciting unit to use. Obviously his Dokkan Festival event, pretty straightforward. If you've done a Dokkan Fest event or a Dokkan event, and they're pretty simple nowadays. Most players should be able to do them. If you're a new player, don't be scared. Start at the lower difficulty, slowly work your way through it. Look at picking up some free-to-play characters. Make sure your team has all their super attack levels maxed. Make sure that you have all your units fitting under one lead. The Shadow Dragon's saga is effective against Goku, even though this is the Goku that faces Baby. But yeah, basically he's really good. And yeah, all very simple stuff. Now obviously I'm just showing a random GT Heroes team. Look to build whichever team or use whichever team you use to usually clear Dokkan Festival events. There's nothing too complicated about this Dokkan Festival event. I don't think there's anything too complex. It's fairly simple, it's fairly straightforward. I think most players should be quite comfortable with it. They should be fairly solid when it comes to their overall performance, and I think for the most part they'll be quite happy with what occurs. I don't think there'll be too many issues in regards to the team and everything. There's no super complex mechanics to this fight, so you don't need to do anything crazy or build a certain specific team or anything like that. You should be more than comfortable to beat the event, and you shouldn't really have any major issues. So I think for me it's a fairly simple process at this point, and yeah, most players will be fine. If you're new, remember, just work on your team, work on your units, make sure same leader skill, super attack, blah blah. Now, in terms of Goku himself, obviously he'll require quite a few medals. There's the whole process with Goku that you kind of have to go through because he's a Dokkan Fest LR. So you need medals from this event. You'll need medals from the other full power Goku event. Obviously, in total, I think you will need 70 medals for him because obviously he has to go through 2 Dokkan Awakenings. So that's very important. And then, of course, as well, as a unit, he's pretty cool. Baby, you'll need 35 medals. Pretty simple stuff there. Now, Goku, like I said, he's pretty cool. He's pretty rad. He's a GT Heroes full power category lead, which I think is a pretty nice mix-up. I think GT Heroes has got a very limited roster of super duper powerful units, but full power has got some pretty interesting options. You've got Power Awakening Piccolo there. You've got Beast Han there. You've got AGL Gohan there. You've got some decent units. I'm not gonna say you've got like the most insane collection of units, but you've got some pretty good units that I think will do a pretty good job. So it's a relatively nice roster to kind of mix and match with. He also isn't tied down to needing any specific kind of team build, which I think is quite good for him in the long run. He doesn't need to have like GT Heroes category units to activate his standby mode. He doesn't need to have GT Heroes units to activate his full power mode. He doesn't need GT Heroes units to do any of that, which I think at the end of the day is pretty good. So I like the fact he's non-restrictive. There's nothing wild with him. There's nothing that you have to go out of your way to try to facilitate. For me, it's a fairly simple unit, fairly simple design, very good design, and yeah, we'll see how good he is. Obviously, I think for most players it's going to be a pretty big pickup. It'll be a pretty big unit for them. I definitely think running 2 of them feels like the right play, but we'll have to see. Depends on what team you want to run and how you want to run them. He's on quite a few categories, so there's a good chunk of flexibility around him. So we'll just have to see where we go from there. But yeah, I think overall, pretty good stuff. Really solid event, super simple, and yeah, I think that basically covers everything you need to know. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.